What is going on, guys? Today we have got David Alaba player pick. If you want cheap and reliable coins, go over to U7 Buy in the description. Look at all the coins, go to your purchase, and before you hit checkout, make sure you use the discount code JT11. Use the code and you should get 5% off all of your FIFA 23 coins. So in today's video, we've got a first player pick between one of two of Alaba. So again, we've got a very interesting choice here to make, and I think Futbin is the only place I'd want to see how to choose between these two cards, because honestly, let's have a look. Because there could be implications for both of them. Both of them are on Futbin, which is absolutely perfect. We have controlled and controlled, where both of them can be lengthy. Both of them, yes. So, okay, so the right-hand centre-back can only be lengthy with Architect. Okay, so stay with me there. Then the left centre-back, which can be lengthy with Anchor. For me, that's got to be the choice then. So the difference between them is, with, obviously, let's just click on one of them. So the right one has got more defending and less physical, whereas obviously the left one's got more less defender but more physical. Vice versa. It's going to have to be this one, I believe. Let me just double check. That's right. So that's the right dynamic. Yeah. So this one is the way to go forward for me. Both of them are centre-back. It would have been really nice to maybe had a left-back choice. I don't know. That one actually would have been really sick to have centre-back, left-back. I don't believe he has actually any alternative positions. Unfortunately, I think his main card... Let's have a look at his main card. If it wants to click it for me, I think we're a little bit lagging there. So, yeah, the left guard, in fact, the gold card doesn't even have the ability to go left, which is actually very shocking, seeing as though that is predominantly where he started his career. Again, I get he's not at Real Madrid, but whatever. In terms of stats then, so we can go Anchor and make him lengthy. It will give him 85 pace, 93 defending, and 92 physical, which is a big dub. I think that is very, very good. In comparison to what his normal card is, we've had 2 plus on the pace, we've had a minus on the shooting, which I'm fine with, a +2 on the passing, +2 on the dribbling, +3 on the dribbling, +2 on the defending, and a +10 on the physical. So it's a massive physical upgrade. If anything, I would say it's not that much of an upgrade, really, if you kind of look at it and think, okay, this card has just cost me an 87, 86, 85, and 84 with 2 informs. I would say this could come in a little bit over the price I would be willing to pay. In terms of the SBC cost, we're looking at about 300,000 coins. So unless this guy is just absolutely nuts, it's going to be an interesting one. The only good thing with him compared to his gold is his gold card can only be lengthy with Architect, whereas this version can be with the Anchor, so you do get the benefit. So let's chuck him into the squad. Let's see what we can do with him. We also got position upgrades again. Well, let's have a little pack as well whilst you're here. See if we get anything from this small rare mixed. Probably not. We got an inform. It's not a walkout inform. It's Spanish striker. It's going to be an 83. Is that? No, it's not. Is it 83? Hey, okay, we take it. So at least there's a bit of coins. I don't think they're going through the roof just yet, so I'm keeping them in the club, ready for when the big one comes. More than likely, it will probably be with an icon. So we have kind of mudded the club, so Monday can't come quick enough. We actually had some... Oh, okay, we was doing the objective. In fact, let's go into the champs team and let's whack him in. We've got a lot of squads that we need to deal with already, and I think, yeah, we've just got a bench player in Alaba. We kind of had him already, so it's kind of nice that we've got him in. I did give away to Stegen, which is probably the bad move, really, but let's have a look. We go into La Liga. We've got Alaba. We can then go with... Ooh, now we've got the choices. We'll go with Correa. We got him from the team of the week pack. We need to just have enough. We can throw in a bit of Mendy, seeing as though we're not going to finish off his games at least. And we'll change out Alaba for, obviously, Mendy. We've got free chem. Oh, of course, we've got Real Madrid here. Even better. So that actually works out really well. So we don't have to change the team too much. Do we have to have thing in? Yeah, okay. So let's get him on that Anchor. Let's see what we're all about with him then. Perfect. That is exactly what you want. So this is the stats that Alaba will possess in the team. It's pretty good, to be honest. So like I said, if we go back onto here, he will have a whopping... If I can click the right card and anchor to lengthy, 85 pace, nice and controlled, 93 defending and 92 physicality. Will turn himself into a 92 rated centre-back. So to be honest, if I could get myself a cheeky Furlan Mendy, that would be working really well. Or if we got Courtois, that would work as well, because I actually really like Cancelo. As much as I would take a Mendy, Cancelo has been an absolute dream already for me. So let's jump into some gameplay, see if Alaba's any noticeably different. He is a super sub for me normally in the second half, so he's stepping up into that big boy spot. Oh, we're having a look at his team then. Let's have a look. Obviously, it doesn't show you at the start, and he's going to not let me see it anyway. Oh, we've got the trainer on already. That is brilliant. We'll have to change that off. But I think in terms of the SBC, I'm just not too happy with how much that cost. I know we don't have chemistry, so you can literally put 44 goalkeepers if you really wanted to. But I just think they're going a little bit above and beyond with how expensive some of that is. I personally think that is a 2 to 3. Maybe if they went 87 and 86, I'd then think, okay, that sounds reasonable. But an 87, 6, 5, and 4... I just think they've gone a little bit too much with that one. I think there is so many defenders that you can get nowadays that cost you even a tenth of that and will have the magical lengthy trait on him already. Let's have a look at this. Big boy cross. Finds the goalie on the open. I'd also be okay. We're going to try and charge back from the corner here. I'd also be okay with Alaba if he could be left back as well. If that was the case, then at least you've got a kind of a different position you could put him in. He could then go left back for me instead of Cancelo and actually be a very nice lengthy option, but we don't even have that. Oh, we've got this run. The only good thing with him being lengthy is we know that he's going to catch. Watch him here. Him and Virgil going to work very well together. He's looking for that ball. I don't know what the head is. Thank you, Edison. Wow. Oh, he was offside anyway. That's fine. He knew that. That's all he knew. But in terms of heading, I don't know what that jump was, but it definitely didn't get the ball. Alaba's watching that run. Keeps watching it. Haaland's on that run as well. That's where it's going to become dangerous. Is both of them lengthy type. He's looking. He's trying to find him. Alaba's doing very well to keep on him. Nunez trying to turn, duck and weave. Alaba with the tackle. Beautiful. Solid defending. Alaba covering over. I like his defensive awareness. I think that's definitely coming through on this. You can see him just always in the position, ready to kind of be a backup to the left back if he gets taken out. And that, again, always holds its weight. Virgil is always fantastic at that. And to be honest, Virgil is... How on earth did he miss that? Virgil is kind of like my gold tier standard. I think Maldini's one of them, Virgil's another. They set the tone for what you expect from a centre-back, and normally if you've got somebody with Virgil, they normally always look good anyway, because Virgil just does majority and then they sweep up the rest. That's just naturally how my centre-back partnership works with Varane and Virgil. Now, obviously, Alaba's there. We can kind of give him maybe a little bit of rain in there, as well as with the Furlans. He's going to do very well in that defensive setup, and I think Alaba definitely is a good defender and definitely a good centre-back this year. I just don't know if he's... Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, my. Can we get to it? Thank you. I don't know if he's worth 300k. I think that just comes in a little bit tighter than what I'd imagine. I'd want him to be probably anywhere from 150 to 200, and I think that would be more than acceptable. His gold card's 200. Yes, you can't get the lengthy with an anchor, but I think it's still good enough because you've only got a 2 pace increase anyway. This is where Alaba's going to make his money. Oh, it's a good block. Takes him wide, and that is solid. I don't know if Haaland was offside there, but Alaba does absolutely everything right. Oh, apart from that, that is, again, my fault. Can we get the recovery on him? He's going to go for that. Nah, easy. Easy. Alaba, beautiful. That's how you take out Haaland. Just go through him. Alaba does enough. Stops him from getting the first initial pass. Is dragged out of position now, though. This is where your CDMs come into play. We've got a good... beautiful recovery. I know Trent, I think, got his foot in there, but it's a beautiful recovery from Alaba. Gone for the tackle. No way. No way. Alaba's doing absolutely sensational. Like I say, the argument is not The argument is not necessarily with his defending. It is more basically on the price. So going into the overall for Alaba then. So his SBC, as we can see here, is coming in at a whopping 306. May rise, may drop, depending on, obviously, cards and how much they're inflated. We've got an 87 requiring at least 188 or above, an 86 with 1 inform, an 85 with 1 inform and a La Liga, a Real Madrid 86 minimum overall, and an 84 rated squad. Again, I just think it's a bit expensive. I get no chemistry. You go by the cheapest player by rating. They're pretty cheap if you look kind of throughout. We see the kind of players here, 11.5k, probably gone up to about 12 to 12.5 at the moment from what I was buying. And most of them do, as you can see, stay around the same sort of price. So I would kind of, what personally I would be looking at this year, judging from this SBC, is I would be looking at club stock in every time they're low. Because you don't want to be buying in the panic because there's a little bit higher than you'd expected. I'd be looking at every single one and just replenish them every single time you use them. I think that's going to be a good move this year. Maybe even buy an extra to then sell on at the little bit of an extra, a K, 2K here. It will add up in the long run. If you've got 100 spots and that is a constant thing you do, you get every single player and 100 extra to sell every single time they're cheap. It's going to work its way in gold kind of as we go forward. But in terms of the card, we'll have a quick look and see what we kind of expect. So the gold card in comparison to this one, it's got some nice upgrades. Physical is the massive one. I personally don't think that is worth the extra. Well, how much is this gold card worth? Like 20k? Yeah, it's not worth the extra 280 for a 10 physical boost. For me, that just isn't the one. In comparison to the pick, I think this one, as we see, is always better purely from the fact that you can do more than just an architect. That for me is the great option. The only thing I really wish that they did is it made him that he could be a left back as well. Would have been nice as a left back centre back choice, but it would have been nice as an alternative position, maybe to go on left back centre back, and then maybe the other choice was CDM or left back. Again, it's with these alternative positions, there is so much that you can do, and I can imagine there's so much that they won't do at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. The defending on him, absolutely fantastic. He is a 10 out of 10 centre-back, lengthy, good pace, great defending, physical, decent amount of passing. He's got great composure, reactions, ball control. He's a phenomenal centre-back, but it's just not worth 300k. If we are having a look at the kind of defenders you could get for that sort of price, again, you are using fodder rather than coins. If you're looking at 300k worth of a centre-back, you're looking at around about here. So realistically, I don't know why Blanc could be centre-back. That's jokes. You've got Cordoba. You've obviously got Cannavaro base, who's absolutely unreal. You have Marquinhos, Virgil, Konate. There is so many centre-backs that you can get for way, way cheaper than this price. And that is the whole point. Even Thiago Silva with, again, not necessarily the same amount of stats, but a very big upgrade for only 150. And you've obviously got the Prem tax. So for me, I just think he's that little bit too expensive. So I personally would say it's a no-go for the SBC. But in terms of the player, he is very good. So if you're running a Real Madrid squad, maybe you just like the Austrian, then definitely get him done if you are just about the player and you don't care about the cost. So let me know down below what you think about this video. Make sure you check the videos on the left. They are suited just for you. And if you want to drop a subscription and like, that is always appreciated as well. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.